And if you look funny, you can be detained without much question. Today's video is inspired by China Update, and I decided to dive deeper into this topic because once I was an international student who felt very uncertain about the student visa topic. The latest policy on the college students in the United States are causing a backlash on the social media. Millions of international students are impacted by Trump's administration, and many expressed they felt threatened by the possibility of deportation. So in this episode of the USA Update, let's discuss rationally. What are the latest policies justified by stats? And more importantly, is it beneficial for the economic growth of the United States? Or could it possibly lead to more downside? Fairness is always a tough topic of discussion. So I hope anyone who's watching this can make the comment with respect to each other. I'm your host, Cody Yeh, a Taiwanese immigrant who came to Canada to study before I received my Canadian citizenship. I visit the United States frequently to attend events, so I speak to a lot of students who are currently dealing with their visa issue. The US latest policy on college students. I think it's important to point out that Trump's deportation policy are mainly prioritizing on deporting people who has criminal record or are suspected have threats on the national security. And from the backlash, we're seeing that some students are waiting to see how policy changes will play out, while others already have deferred administration offers for the fall 2025. He says students' social networks are active and news about immigration-related development in America, like the Republican proposal to prevent Chinese students from studying in the US, spreads quickly. Students in Canada, China, India, or elsewhere has been seeking answers and advice on Reddit and other social media sites, wondering whether to move forward with the US plans or chose a college in the United Kingdom, Germany, or elsewhere in Europe. So when Trump sneezed about the international college student policy, of course, there are a lot of students who are planning to come to US or planning to stay in US will continue to think about whether this is the best choice for them, so they start to look elsewhere. Now, is that a good thing for US? In the 2023 and 2024 economic year, 1.1 million international students at the U.S. college and university contribute an all-time high $43.8 billion to the nation's economy and supported more than 378,000 jobs. Another article from the ABC News, federal immigration agents has detained a University of Alabama doctoral student who is a citizen of Iran. A doctoral student from Iran studying mechanical engineering is currently being held in county jail awaiting transfer to the immigration faculty. What the hell? I also graduated as a mechanical engineer in Canada. When I was attending school in Canada, most people want to graduate in US instead of Canada because it seems that there's more opportunity and the salaries is much higher once we graduated. Now, should I be happy that I was graduating from the school in Canada instead of US, so I'm not threatened about getting deportation or going to jail? What this really means is that even the foreigner scholar who are among the brightest are not excluded from these deportation or any visa issue, even if they have a valid student visa. And if you look funny, you can be detained without much question. Before we jump to any kind of conclusion, let's get into part 2 where we talk about the domestic labor shortage. So throughout the years since 2028 to the most recent 2025, you can see that out of the 140,000 people, 20% of the workers from the labor force are actually not born in the United States. So among the unemployment rate, Asian is also again the lowest at 3%. And that's not surprising to me because the Asian culture in me feels guilty if I'm asking for government for help, so we try to be very self-sufficient. Now, here's a serious consideration that should be discussed. Yes, I show that Asians are the smallest ethical group in the unemployment data. But let's think about it. Who are the ones working in tech, IT, and software engineering? According to Statista, Asians has a higher representation in software development and computer programming in the US. 34% of web developers are Asians. And then you think about it. Are we not seeing any Asian descendants leading the largest tech giants in the US economy right now? So here's my question, maybe a food for thought. Would the pros outweigh the cons if the US government proceed to implement more unfriendly immigration policies targeting students and fresh graduates? What do you think? My objective in this video is never driving criticism and hatred. I would like to share a bit of my personal understanding of why Asians have the least unemployment ethical group and the largest in tech workers. So according to the Bureau of Labor Stats, you can see that Asians are among the highest percentage to attain bachelor's degree or higher. And in case you don't know, in the Asian culture, or more specifically Taiwan where I was born, Our parents, everyone takes education seriously. During junior high school and high school, I arrive at school around 7:30 a.m. and I stay in school to study until 9 p.m. before I was able to go home. And I still remember the story where I walked straight out of the school without my backpack at 9 p.m. trying to go home, and I was stopped by the discipline master asking me, "Where's my backpack?" And I told him straight out, be like, "Discipline master, like I've been staying in school from 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Now I can finally go home, maybe have a little bit of a supper, watch a little bit of television, and enjoy my life to explore what I really like. And you're telling me to bring my bag home. What am I gonna do? Should I put books in it?" And the discipline master's face was actually surprised, but he couldn't do anything. He's like, "You still have to bring the bag home. Otherwise, it looks really bad on the school. Looks like you're not studying when you go home." And this work ethics translate into when I first started the US Day Update channel about 4 weeks ago. I've been consistently uploading 3 videos per week without missing a beat. But now I'm still only having 51 subscribers. And I can also see that 92.4% of you who are watching this video has not subscribed to this channel. So before my wife have enough of me spending hours and hours on video for you guys, I told her I set a deadline for this channel to hit 1K subscriber by the 3rd month. To prove it to my wife that this is a meaningful project that people can relate it to me. My vision is to reach all the like-minded people because I always enjoy being informed about the latest macroeconomical news. So if you can help me to continue to grow this channel, please do me a favor by clicking the like and then subscribe. This is the best way to let me know that you find value in these videos. And I'm always looking for ways to improve, so don't hesitate to let me know in the comment section. In the beginning of this video, I mentioned this video was inspired by the China update, but some parts I agree and some parts I disagree, and here's my personal viewpoint. If you're currently thinking about studying in US or having your kids studying in US, don't let this discourage you. If you're afraid of going to US because of these crazy policy, you can also consider Canada, Australia, and other European countries that also provide quality opportunity and education. As the saying goes, the future is in the hand of the new generation. And I think Trump's deportation policy is very destructive. If we want US continue to grow, it should invest more into education and facilitate more collaboration between countries. And we should think more about the future instead of getting stuck in the past identity and mistakes. Let's discuss what could be his motivation. What's Trump's agenda behind all this? Again, I'm just an economical geek who shares my personal opinion based on the theory of economics and my background in finance. For those of you who don't know, I'm a stock option investing coach and I'm also a full-time real estate and stock market investor. So here's what I think. It's most likely a negotiation tactics. The way Trump branded this plan as a liberation day already signaled a political motive of garnering support from his fellow Republicans and their patriots of the US. The irony is, does a tariff war really align with the idea of liberation? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section.